If you have ever been in the grips of stress, it feels like something is crushing you. The pressure and discomfort stress brings can be debilitating. How can you find relief from stress and start to move in a positive and productive direction? Sue was an experienced skier. She had been skiing in all parts of the world and was always looking for a new adventure. Recently, she had heard of ski resorts high in the Alps that offered some of the most thrilling skiing in all of Europe. Booking her flight, she arrived at the ski resort. Located near the ski resort was several other challenging ski runs that she just had to try out. The first day at the resort went off perfectly. Craving a more adventurous run, she found herself on a second day of her trip at a ski run frequented by professionals, mainly daredevil skiers. Conditions had not been perfect that day, and several skiers warned they may close the course due to the threat of avalanches. Sue pressed on, wanted to get one run in. Heading down the hill, she heard an incredibly loud and unmistakable sound. If you have ever heard an avalanche, you know the sound well. It can be likened to a freight train bearing down on you. She knew she couldn't outrun the wall of snow coming toward her and was soon overcome by the menacing sight that buried her alive. Once the tumbling stopped, she found herself buried under who knows how much snow. The snow felt so heavy on her, much like a large stone crushing down on her. Her whole body was being pressed on by the snow and made moving and breathing very hard. Her father was an expert skier and taught her everything she knows about the sport. Sue remembered her father's advice. Stay calm, relax yourself, and then you'll be able to think clearly. Good advice. If she panicked, she could quickly use up all available oxygen. Sue relaxed her body and her mind and started to think. She started to formulate a list of options in her mind and settled on the best idea she had. She knew she had to stay calm, so she practiced breathing techniques she learned from a documentary on deep water divers. She determined which way was up and began the slow process of digging a small pocket and slowly freeing her body to reposition herself in the open space. She would fill in the lower area with the snow she was chipping away. Hours went by, and finally, Sue was able to free herself and was rescued from the mountainside. Sue's incredible story gives us great insight into what to do to relieve stressful situations. Sue first relaxed her body and her mind. It's human nature to panic or make quick decisions in times of stress. We need to be able to calm down before we take action on a problem. You can find a quiet place or have a routine that relaxes you. This is essential in making good decisions. This technique also does a powerful thing. It lessens the pressure. Sue had to dig herself out and create pockets where she wasn't being crushed. Lessening the pressure of stress will allow you to think more clearly on what to do next. Sue then made a list of her options. This is a great strategy to write down what your options are and then find the best ideas to take action on. When you see all your potential solutions written out in front of you, it allows your brain to focus in on the best answer. Once a strategy is reached, you can start filling in the steps to complete the plan. Finally, Sue had a way for dealing with stress. She used deep breathing techniques to calm her mind and relax her body. Figure out what things in your life activates your stress. When you understand what things cause stress, use that insight to find the things that reduce stress. Develop habits that keep the stress in check. Get ahead of the stress. When you see a potential stressor in front of you, take action to relieve the pressure it can cause you. After some practice, you'll be able to identify stress in the distance and find a way to navigate around it. Relieving the pressure and weight that stress can add to your life will allow you to feel so much better and be so much more productive.